I believe that you don't have to force it. I think that it just happens naturally. I think that it's so ingrained in who you are as a person that when you walk through your life and you're growing up, you're soaking all these things that are around you that it's just naturally coming out when you're drawing. So I think you're not aware in the beginning. And then people they tell you, wow, you look so colorful or so vibrant, or you have this Latino thing. And then you realize it is there. It's always been there. You know, it's always been your friend and companion through your career. But I think it's better not to force it, just to let it just flow and be what it is. So what things influenced me that were pretty obvious from Mexico and the street life and everything and my culture, I think there are many things. Obviously, the color of my country. I think it's in some way having this color. I mean, we don't have chromophobia in Mexico. We love color. And I think it's a way to preserve this spirit of childhood, you know, and this spirit of wonder. So color is very important, and I think that's one of the biggest influence. Texture. There's a lot of texture in my work, and I live in a city called San Miguel de Allende. It's like a 17th century, 18th century city where you are surrounded by textures, beautiful old textures. But also the work of muralists. I love the power of the muralists like Diego Rivera and Siqueiros and Orozco. So I think that I like to convey this feeling of these heroic figures in some way into my work. You know, I don't know how I do it, but they definitely influence me a lot. The colors that I use in my work are actually, they come from Mexico. There's a little tiendita called El Pato that is just down the hill from my house in San Miguel de Allende. And I walk down there and I buy these big jars. You know, they could hold like medical specimens. You know, they're just gigantic. And the color is very vibrant compared to the color that I can get in the States, besides the fact that color in the States is really expensive. And so my backgrounds are done with this Mexican color that are really, really strong. And some of the colors are very difficult to find, like the Rosa Mexicano. Most of the color that you get here in the States is just pink. But the pink from Mexico, it's got something in there. It's got a little extra kick, you know. So just out of school, I started using different media, and I finally decided that I feel more comfortable working with acrylics. I like that because I'm an illustrator. I needed to turn in things very quickly, so oil would take forever to dry. Pastel was too messy to ship to the client. So I've decided that oil was something, acrylic was something that really worked with me and my schedule. So I work with wood, because especially all wood, beat up wood, because it's got a lot of texture that reminds me of those walls from Mexico. So I would say my media is acrylic on wood.